Hey, what's going on? Hey, this message right here is about the word Lord in the Bible and how the word Lord means Baal in Hebrew. For those that don't know who Baal is, Baal was an ancient Canaanite deity considered to be the god of fertility by some. It's been called a sun god, a god of the sky, basically rain and thunder. You know what I'm saying? And everywhere where you see the word Lord in the Bible, it's basically saying Baal, because that's what the word translates to in Hebrew. And the Most High says over and over again in Scripture, he reprimanded the Israelites about worshiping Baal, which was considered a pagan deity. You know what I'm saying? In Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 26 through 27, it states, "How long shall this be in the heart of the prophets that prophesy lies? Yea, they are prophets of the deceit of their own heart, which think to cause my people to forget my name by their dreams, which they tell every man to his neighbor, and as their fathers have forgotten my name for Baal." See, this was going on back in ancient times. In the Babylonian times, this is what Jeremiah was talking about, that people have forgotten God's name, the Most High's name. Even God is a pagan name. It comes from Babylon, ancient Babylon, a Babylonian deity, from Sumerian times. But that's another topic. I can make another video about that. But the same thing that went on then is the same thing that's going on now with them removing the Most High's name out of the Scripture and replacing it with the word Lord, because originally in the original Hebrew it was the Tetragrammaton, the YHWH that was in there, which is translated to Yahweh, and like I say, all the instances where you see Lord, you basically, that's basically another translation for Baal, which means, you can look it up, it means Lord or Master. And that's what Baal translates to in the English language. You know what I'm saying? So, and Baal was considered to be the name of, more than one deity. You know what I'm saying? In the ancient times, and the Phoenicians worshiped Baal, and the image of Baal was either a bull or a sheep. And, Baal was a god that was highly worshipped in that time, back in the Canaanite era when the Israelites were in Canaan. And so, a lot of people, man, and it's a scripture in the Bible. I can't think of it right offhand, word for word, but it states that, it's basically, you can be calling on the Most High and think you calling on the Most High, think you serving the Most High, but we really be calling on Satan, you know what I'm saying, just by another name. And because of the mistranslations that are in the Bible and the deliberate tampering and errors that are in there, a lot of people are in these churches and they calling on Lord, Lord, not knowing that they really calling on Baal, which is, you might as well say Baal is another, representation of Satan. You know what I'm saying? Because, that's the God that the Most High told the Israelites not to worship. You know what I'm saying? And Baal, the worship of Baal required a child sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? A person's newborn child was sacrificed to Baal, and all type of things went on in the temples of Baal, like male prostitution, orgies, drug use, sorcery, all that type of stuff went on in 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 ancient Babylon and with the worship of Baal. And you got Hosea in chapter 2, verse 16, where it says, and it shall be at that day, saith the Most High, that thou shalt call me Ishi, which means father. That's what Ishi means. That's a Hebrew word. That's the Hebrew word. And it says, and shalt call me no more Baali. Verse 17, for I will take away the names of Balaam out of her mouth, and they shall be no more remembered by their name. Remember, I said it was more than one God that was referred to by the name Baal or Balaam. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the Israelites had fell off into. And the reason why they were, they were punished by the Most High. And so people need to be aware of that, man, with this language, man, with this English language, man. That's why they call it spelling, because, all kind of spells have been cast, man, and there's a lot of deception in the way that words have been translated and mistranslated. You know what I'm saying? I'll be dropping another video soon about the word God and its origin. All right, 100.